Welcome to ASK Academy, and today we will begin with our chapter number 5 of Gender, School and Society of second year, and our topic of today is socialization and socialization at home. Basically, today we are going to read about socialization. What is socialization? Its meaning, its definition by different scholars, and then we will begin with its nature, characteristics, its factors, and agencies which are affected it, and then we will move forward with our socialization at home. How the socialization take place in our society. Basically, what is socialization? If we use the word socialization, what does it mean? क्या मतलब है socialization का? जब हम यूज करते हैं that you should socialize yourself, you should do the socialization, तो इसका क्या मतलब होता है basically? So firstly we will go by the meaning of socialization. What is the meaning of socialization basically? Socialization has been described by many sociologists, many psychologists, many anthropologists, and many scientists have given the definition of sociology, as well as given the definition of socialization in our society. Socialization is a term which can be defined by various people in a different manner, because socialization basically it is a method or the process to accept and to adapt the norms of the society to build the relationship with the society. When a person accepts some norms, some regulations, some functions, some kind of process to have the interrelationship with the society from the point of view of the society, so that means he is doing the socialization. It is a lifelong process inheriting and disseminating the norms and customs and values of the society. बेसिकली जो सोसाइटी के नॉर्म्स को हम फॉलो करते हैं, अपना रिलेशनशिप हम सोसाइटी से बनाते हैं, उसको हम कहते हैं सोशलाइजेशन. जो भी हम नॉर्म्स, लॉज या अपनी हम कोशिश करते हैं उन फंक्शंस को एक्सेप्ट करने की हमारी सोसाइटी में, अपनी सोसाइटी से रिलेशनशिप बिल्डअप करने के लिए कुछ नॉर्म्स होते हैं, रूल्स और रेगुलेशन. क्या आप को ऐसा बिहेव करना है, यू विल टॉक पोलाइटली विद ईच अदर, यू विल बी सोशलाइज, brotherhood, livelihood, these all are the factors of the socialization. And according to Mackler, socialization is the process of which social beings establish wider and profound relationship with the society. It means when a person accepts the society in a wider way, when he build its relationship with the society in a broader way, he is doing the socialization. What you are doing for the society, in which form you are doing, how you are doing, that process lead to your socialization. Basically, socialization means to build a relationship with the society by the process, by some norms, by some laws, regulation, and by some agencies of it. Agencies here refer to the institutions or the way in which we can do the socialization in our society. According to Bogarts, working together, live together, and to form the relationship between each other is lead to your socialization. When you form an interrelationship or lead that interrelationship into an intra-relationship. Intra-relationship is when you talk with somebody, when you share your thoughts, when you follow some norms, some regulation to maintain that relationship with that person, and you are also maintaining the relationship, and you are also building the relationship within yourself. You are also doing the relationship with yourself by the self-introspection. According to Ogburn, socialization is a process by which the individual learn conforms the norms of the group, the group reference of the people who share the same kind of bond, same kind of custom, same kind of functions, basically same likings, same dislikings of the person. When it increases in number, it forms the group. Basically, when they conform some norms in the group, in the community, basically, so they accept the process of socialization. And then we are having, according to Green, along with the selfhood and adulthood, to maintain the personality of the person in the society, to build up the personality development of a person in a society is known as your socialization process. Then we are having some nature and characteristics of socialization. Socialization is a continuous process. It means it is a lifelong process. By the birth until the death, you have to do the socialization with the society, with your parents, with your family friends, with your colleague, with everybody. You will do the socialization basically. So it is a continuous process. It will not cease at any point of the time. Then it inculcates the basic discipline. You have to maintain the discipline within yourself to follow the norms, to follow the instruction given by the society, to have that function of the society. Control of the human behavior is there. If there are some norms, some regulations, some functions, you have the control of human behavior, that we should not do this or we should stand for this is wrong, this is right, the moral values inheritance of the person. Rapid process, ये आपको कोई सिखाता नहीं है. Nobody will teach you what is socialization. Nobody will tell you what is socialization. You get to know it by the process of the life. By sharing your thoughts, by sharing your views, basically, you get to know that it is a rapid process. It means it does not take a long time to have this process. Rapidly, ये अंदर अंदर आपके खुद से grow होता है ये process. Socialization can be formal or can be informal. Formal, direct instruction given by the schools, by some institution, by some colleges, university. You have to follow these rules and regulation to be the part of this institution, to be the part of this school. School में जाता है बच्चा, rules and regulation होते हैं. You have to come in the dress. You will eat your lunch in the break. You will have this kind of uniform at that day. Sports day के लिए अलग से है, क्या क्या functions है उनके, सब कुछ आपको बताया जाता है. And those rules and regulation of college, school or the university is lead to your formal socialization. Informal socialization, in which you are not having that norms and regulation strictly to be followed. It means if you are respecting your elder, it is by your choice, not by some force, not by some institute, not by some college or the school. Basically, it is your choice. So that is your informal socialization. Socialization is unconscious as well as conscious. Unconscious, without knowing that you are doing the socialization, you are doing it. Like मैं आपसे इंटरेक्ट कर रही हूँ unconsciously, तो वो unconscious socialization है. Consciously, when I have some work and I have to do the I have to do the conversation with somebody else out of my family, my friend, that is my socialization. That means consciously I want to talk to that person and I'm talking to that person. Then we are having the importance of socialization. What is the importance of socialization? Why there is a need of socialization in our society? Why we think to do socialization in our society? Personality development is there. Overall personality development is there. Your cognitive, your emotional, your social, cultural, economical development is going on. Then you are being the disciplined by it. You are getting the norms, you are getting the functions, you are getting the some rules to how to behave in your society basically. Then it provides the knowledge of skills. Whatever the skills you are having the knowledge of those skills. Like in primitive society, the younger generation is having the skill of occupation. In primitive society means hunting gathering है आपका, या एग्रीगेरियन सोसाइटी है, तो उनकी यंग जनरेशन को उनके अंदर वो स्किल है. कैसे डेवलप की उन्होंने? अपनी सोसाइटी से, क्योंकि उस सोसाइटी में वो चीज हो रही है और बचपन से वो चीजें वो देखते हुए आ रहे हैं. इन अर्बनाइजेशन वी अडॉप्ट दी नॉन एग्रीगेरियन सोसाइटी. दैट मीन्स नॉन एग्रीकल्चरल एक्टिविटीज. We are having manufacturing activities, we are having some other kind of tertiary, other kind of secondary activities there. मतलब कि एग्रीकल्चर के अलावा जो एक्टिविटीज हम बचपन से देखते आ रहे हैं, तो वो स्किल्स हमारे अंदर बचपन से डेवलप हो जाती है. नोबडी टीच अस दो स्किल. बाय द सोशलाइजेशन वी कम टू नो अबाउट दोस काइंड ऑफ स्किल्स. Then reducing the social distance. By the socialization, what we are doing? We are reducing the social distance. एक दूसरे से बात करेंगे तो सोशल डिस्टेंस तो नहीं होगा. एवरीबडी नो द मीनिंग ऑफ सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग राइट नाउ. टू हैव द गैप बिटवीन ईच अदर is known as your social distancing. When we reduce this gap, when we reduce this social distancing. We are being the part of socialization. Individualization is there. Your individual characteristics is yourself. By doing the socialization, you develop your individuality in the society, you develop your personality development in the society, you develop the characteristic of yourself in the society. Who is Tanya? Tanya is a teacher who teach the subject. This personality I have developed in the society for myself. This identity I am having in the society for myself, right? Then we are having some factors which influence the socialization. It is hereditary. It means the shaping of personality, the shape of a person comes by hereditary factors, by your mother, by your father. You are getting those factors. Your family teach how to socialization, some norms, some values, your moral values, your ethnic value, your cultural value is given by your family. एंड बचपन से आप वो वैल्यूज को इनहर्ट करते हो अपने अंदर और उन्हीं वैल्यूज को आप आगे बढ़ाते हो. तो दैट इज योर अनदर फैक्टर ऑफ सोशलाइजेशन. Then you are having your environment, in which kind of environment you are. If you are in the rough environment, your characteristics, your personality would be rough. If you are in the soft environment, it means you are having good values, you are having good moral values, your personality, your individuality in the society would be better or good. So it depends on your environment also. Cultural values are also there. Which culture you follow? Are you following some orthodox culture, the tradition which is coming from the hereditary of yourself? Are you involved in the Western culture? Which kind of culture you are accepting for yourself? Which kind of a culture you are accepting? You are accepting the culture in with whatever society you are living. अब जिस भी सोसाइटी में रह रहे हो वहीं का कल्चर तो एक्सेप्ट करोगे. इफ आई एम लिविंग इन दिल्ली, आई वुड नॉट हैविंग द कल्चर ऑफ महाराष्ट्र. I would have a culture of Delhi. If a person is residing in West Bengal, her or his culture would be West Bengal. So culture is depend on the environment, on the society, what kind of a socialization we are doing for ourselves. In school also, in some societies, socialization occurs within the family. Family the first institution of the socialization, and school is the second institution of the socialization. And when the family person get involved with the school socialization, there are some moral values, there are some ethnic values, and there are some rules and regulation is given in the school which we have to follow. Basically school से भी बहुत सारी चीजें हम सीखते हैं. If I am a Hindu and I have joined the missionary school of Catholic Church, I would inherit the characteristic of Christianity also. I would have the culture of the Christian people also, क्योंकि वो स्कूल से सीखा है. कुछ वैल्यूज, कुछ नॉर्म्स हम स्कूल्स में सीखते हैं. many of the school are having that Havan system. They are in RS Maj school, so we learn that RS Maj people believe in Havan. We learn those systems. Then media, your radio, your television, your newspaper, magazines, maintained by the ads, whatever the ads they have given, your music, dance, आपकी ड्रेसिंग की इतनी सारी जो एडवर्टाइजमेंट वो देते हैं, इतना सारा जो कल्चर वो दिखाते हैं आपको. If I am the person belong to North India and I have not gone to the South India, I can see their culture through media, I can feel their culture through media, and I can adopt their culture if I like it. So culture get spread, your societies get spread by one to another through media. Okay, then we are having agencies of socialization. We are having almost 9 kind of agencies of the socialization. How agencies are basically the types of socialization. How many socialization, formal, non-formal, can take place in a society? First is by your school. In your school, if you take the admission in the school, there are some norms, there are some activities, there are some cultural activities, there are some moral regulations, there are some ethnic values which we adopt as a person for the school. And we begin the societal person by accepting those norms and regulation of the school. स्कूल में हमें सिखाया जाती है जो चीजें वो हम स्कूल से अडॉप्ट करते हैं और वो कल्चर, वो एथनिक वैल्यू हम स्कूल में दिखाते हैं. Then we are having a family, our first institution. From the birth till the death, family is a part of our life. It is a lifelong process, and whatever the culture, whatever the values is given by the family, we adopt it as a person, and we link those values with our surroundings, and we give those values to our society, and we accept those values for our society only. Then we are having a religion. Religion is an important factor of the socialization. Your belief, your ethnic value, your culture category define you in the society. What kind of a religious beliefs you are having, what kind of a religious affiliations you are having, your parental religious participation. When I was born, I was not knowing that I am a Hindu person, or I am a Muslim person, or I am a Christian person. But by seeing my family through my parents, I got to know what kind of a religion I am having, what kind of religious activities I have to do, in which religion community I belong to. In the peer group socialization is a member of a peer group also, what kind of a interest you are sharing with. Mainly peer group we make the people who share the same beliefs, same liking, same disliking become your peer. Peer is your friends. आप वही फ्रेंड्स बनाते हो जिनकी लाइकिंग, जिनकी डिसलाइकिंग आपसे सिमिलर हो, जिनको हम सिमिलर वे में आप आर्ग्यू कर सको, अपने पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू रख सको, डिस्कस कर सको, बेसिकली नॉट आर्ग्यू, डिस्कशन कर सको उनसे, उनसे अपनी थॉट्स, अपनी थिंकिंग को आगे रख सको. Then we are having the economic system. Economic system is basically how you deal with your child to make him that sufficient, that efficient, that he should take the participation in the economic competition of our society. दैट मीन्स आप अपने बच्चे को कितना सक्षम बनाते हैं कि वो आपकी सोसाइटी में इकोनॉमिकली स्टेबल खड़ा हो सके. Then you are having the alternative for consumption. That means whatever the consumption is going on, consumption here means your economic, your employment, your job facilities, your other facilities are going on. Establishing of dominant values in the capitalist form. आपका बच्चा कितना पैसा कमा सकता है ये आप उसे तैयार कर सकते हो सोसाइटी के लिए. Then we are having some legal system, some legal laws are there, some legal activities are there, some legal norms and regulations are there which we have to follow for our society. That is our legal system. Then there is a mass media, your impersonal communication with the person. Mass media is basically your communication with the person who is having a different interest, different culture, and you have to agree with the disagreement with that person. How the process of norms and values are taking place in our society, we got to know by the mass media. Then government also dictate and make some points which we have to follow. And occupation socialization, how the primary occupation, agriculture occupation is interlinked with the tertiary. रॉ मटेरियल नहीं होगा तो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग नहीं होगी, इंडस्ट्री नहीं होगी, इंडस्ट्री नहीं होगी तो आपका सेकेंडरी नहीं होगा तो टर्चरी नहीं आएगा, इंडस्ट्री नहीं होगी तो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन नहीं होगा. सिमिलरली इन तीनों में जो वर्किंग पीपल है, एग्रीकल्चर में जो किसान काम कर रहा है, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्री में जो वर्कर काम कर रहा है, टर्चरी में जो ट्रांसपोर्टर काम कर रहा है, उन तीनों के बीच में सोशलाइजेशन नहीं होगा, बात नहीं होगी, अपने थॉट्स, अपने लिंक्स नहीं बना पाएंगे वो. ऑक्यूपेशन स्ट्रक्चर इज वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस. देन वी आर हैविंग द प्रोसेस ऑफ सोशलाइजेशन. हाउ द सोशलाइजेशन टेक प्लेस, द way which we learn, which we accept our behavior to be in our society. What kind of a behavior it should be there for the acceptance of the society. सोसाइटी के लिए आपका बिहेवियर एक्सेप्ट किस तरह से करेगी सोसाइटी, वो सारे प्रोसेस होते हैं. प्राइमरी सोशलाइजेशन. Primary socialization is your basic socialization which we begin with the family. In the early childhood case, the child learn its norms, its values, its functions, its cultural values, ethnic value, moral values with the family. Very little information he is having by the family culture. Then there is the internalization of the society. आपकी फैमिली में आपको सिखाया जाता है आपका कल्चर, आपकी वैल्यू, आपको कैसे बिहेव करना सोसाइटी में. फिर आप बाहर जाते हो तो आप सोसाइटी से इंटरलिंक्ड होते हो, इंटरनलाइजेशन होता है आपका. फिर स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द पर्सनालिटी होती है कि व्हाट काइंड ऑफ पर्सनालिटी यू आर हैविंग, योर ओवरऑल डेवलपमेंट ऑफ योर पर्सनालिटी. Then there is a secondary socialization. Secondary socialization is leading with your education system and your peer group, your friends. After the family, you make your friends other than your family, and you go to your school for your education. That kind of values, cultural values, your ethnic values, your personality traits, your cognitive, emotional, your intellectual, your verbal, non-verbal processes for the behavior with the society, within the society, to get socialized with the society, is your secondary socialization. And this process, these two process has been started from the birth and continues till your death. And however, the speed and the nature of the socialization is different at different stages of life. बचपन में बच्चा जल्दी चीजें सीखता है, बड़े होकर हम थोड़ा टाइम लगाते हैं कि ये चीज हमें सीखनी है, नहीं सीखनी है, ये चीज हमें करनी है या नहीं करनी है. Then socialization is a process which convert the human being into a social being. Human being, इंसान. जब इंसान इस लायक हो जाता है कि वो समाज में रहने लग जाए, that is social being. Then the socialization of an individual is maybe different at different space of life. Then socialization is process which is different by the society's group. जरूरी नहीं है जो हमारा कल्चर है वही दूसरी सोसाइटी का हो. There are different societies in our world, and we are the different people of the different societies. Tribal society is different, your urban society is different, your rural society is different, your anthropogenic society is different, and there are different kind of societies in our world, and we all are the different people. So we get socialization at different speed, different nature within the different stages of the life. So we have completed our socialization. Just revise it for 30 seconds. Then we will begin the socialization at home. We will take the family as a first socialization institute. That means family is your first institution of your socialization. Change is unchangeable law of nature. That means in your entire life, change remains constant. You keep on changing your values, your personality development, your thinking, your thoughts, your process of socialization at the different ages of your life. Family is not an exception of the universal law. Family is given by the universe to us and we cannot change it. It is by the birth. You don't choose your family don't choose you. It is a universal fact in whichever family we have born, it is universal basically. So family is the unit which build up the person's personality. And there are different kind of types of families which we'll go through. Firstly, Macmillan has given the definition of a family is a group defined by a sex relationship between the sufficiently precise and enduring to provide the procreation and upbringing of the child. Basically, पेरेंट्स को चाइल्ड को अपब्रिंगिंग करने का जो प्रोसेस होता है दैट इज योर फैमिली अकॉर्डिंग टू मैकवेलर. अकॉर्डिंग टू डेविस, अ ग्रुप ऑफ अ पर्सन हुज रिलेशन to one and another is based on the consanguinate. That means a group of a person having the same blood relation. According to Burgess and Locke, a family is a group of a person which is united and ties of marriages, blood and adoption. Single household interacting intercommunication with each other. That means आपकी जो फैमिली है, आपने किसी को अगर अडॉप्ट किया है या आपकी फैमिली में कोई पर्सन एंटर हुआ है, उसको भी आप अपने हाउस होल्ड के तरीके से इंटर कम्युनिकेशन करके इंट्रैक्शन करके एक दूसरे के साथ आप उसको समझा सकते हो. नाउ वी विल बिगिन विद द टाइप्स ऑफ अ फैमिली. You are having 7 types of families. First, on the basis of organization. In terms of organization, the family has been divided into 2, extended family and your nuclear family. How you organize your family basically. How many members it should be there in the nuclear family? Parents and the children. Extended family, when you are having your uncle, aunts, your chacha, chachi, taya, taiji, your relations, all your relatives, all your blood relations living together is your extended family. Basically joint family or nuclear family, and you all are aware of it. Then on the basis of your authority, what kind of authority you are having in your family. In the South India, we are having a matriarchal family. That means matriarchy is there, the rule of the woman is there, women take the decision, all the decisions taken by the woman is the head of the family. Similarly, in the North India, we follow the patriarchal society. Men is the head of the society, head of the home. Man is the head of the family. Man takes all the decisions. He is the decision making of the family. He rules over the family. So these are 2 forms of authority in our family socialization. Then we are having on the basis of residence, patriarchal family. When a wife goes to live with the husband, जब आपकी मतलब हस्बैंड की मतलब जो वाइफ है उसकी उसके घर पर आती है. देन मेट्रोलॉजिकल फैमिली, जब हस्बैंड जो है वो वाइफ के घर जाता है. देन न्यूलॉकल फैमिली होती है व्हेन मैरिज व्हेन बोथ द हस्बैंड एंड वाइफ लिव सेपरेटली विद एंड हैविंग देयर ओन फैमिली, नीदर विद द मेट्रोलॉजिकल नीदर विद द पेट्रोलॉजिकल, दे लिव alone with each other. Then we are having a volcano family. In this type of a family, married couple moves to the house of maternal uncle and live with his son after the marriage. इसके बाद मेटरनल अंकल मतलब मामा के घर में वो जाके रहना शुरू कर देते हैं. दैट इज योर ए वन कलरमैन फैमिली. देन मेट्री पेट्री लोकल फैमिली, वो होती है इमीडिएटली आफ्टर द मैरिज द ब्राइड ग्रूम मूव्स टूवर्ड्स द हाउस ऑफ द ब्राइड एंड टेम्परली सेटल्स देयर टिल द बर्थ ऑफ द फर्स्ट चाइल्ड. लाइक इसमें क्या होता है हमारा मेट्री पेट्री लोकल फैमिली में, जब तक पहला बच्चा नहीं हो जाता उनका, वो दोनों ब्राइड के घर पे यानी अपनी पत्नी के घर में रहता है. देन जब उनका बच्चा हो जाता है तो वो अपनी बीवी को अपने फैमिली में परमानेंटली लेके आ जाता है, अपने पास लेके आ जाता है. देन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ डिसेंट, डिसेंट मतलब ग्रैंड मदर ग्रैंड फादर नाना नानी आपके दादा दादी, उनके बेसिस पे क्या फैमिली स्ट्रक्चर है, उनके बेसिस पे पैट्रिनल फैमिली. देन मेट्रिनल फैमिली, पैट्रिनल फैमिली दादा दादी के घर में जो रह रहे होते हैं, मेट्रिनल फैमिली जो नाना नानी के घर में रह रहे होते हैं. देन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ योर मैरिज, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ अ मैरिज यू हैव डन. मोनोगैमिनस, मोनोगैमिनस होती है जिसमें एक पत्नी एक पति होगा और आपकी फैमिली होगी. पॉलीगैमिनस फैमिली हैज बीन डिवाइडेड इनटू टू, पॉलीगैनस फैमिली एंड पॉलीएंड्री फैमिली. एक होता है जब पति की बहुत सारी बीवियां हो, एक होता है जब एक ही पत्नी के बहुत सारे पति हों. तो जब एक ही पत्नी के बहुत सारे पति होते हैं वो पॉलीएंड्रस होता है. जब एक ही पति के बहुत सारी बीवियां होती है और उनके बच्चे होते हैं उस फैमिली को हम पॉलीगैनस फैमिली बोलते हैं. देन वी आर हैविंग ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ एन ग्रुप एंड ऑन ग्रुप affiliation, endogamous and exogamous family. Endogamous family, marrying to a person who belongs to your group, who belongs in your relatives, like अपने मामा की बेटी से कर ली या मौसा के बेटे से कर ली, that is your endogamous family. With the same caste in a same group, you are getting married basically. Exogamous, when you see the other caste, other group, when you see the person outside of your family, outside of your relative, so that is your exogamous family. मतलब कि आप अपने रिलेटिव्स के अलावा कहीं और जाके शादी करते हैं तो that is your exogamous family. Then on the basis of your blood groups we are having consanguineal family and conjugal family. Conjugal family, the relationship which is built up by the blood descent. That means आपकी जो मेल लाइन है आप उसके अलावा जैसे ननद की बेटी से कर ली शादी, जो मेट्राल की है उनसे कर ली शादी, जैसे कि अपने पापा वाली साइड के जो मेल सेक्शन है उनसे नहीं करके अपनी मम्मी वाले जो फीमेल सेक्शन है उनसे कर ली शादी, वो फैमिली. देन कॉन्जुगल फैमिली होती है, इट इज अ न्यूक्लियस ऑफ हस्बैंड वाइफ एंड देयर ऑफस्प्रिंग, दैट मीन्स देयर चाइल्ड. जब वो अपने रिलेटिव्स के साथ रह रहे होते हैं और इंसिडेंटली फंक्शन ऑफ द फैमिली एज अ यूनिट, मतलब अपनी फैमिली को वो एक साथ ही देखते हैं. उनके लिए चाचा का बेटा उनका कजन नहीं होता, उनका भाई ही होता है, वो एक फैमिली की तरह ही रह रहे होते हैं. दैट इज अ कॉन्जुगल फैमिली. Then we are having family as an agency of socialization. Obviously, family is an agency, is an institute which brings the socialization in the person. And what are the factors which influence the family as a socialization? अपनी types of families revise करो और मुझे बताओ अगर किसी को भी किसी भी family को कुछ समझ नहीं आए तो I will explain you again in 10 seconds. Yes. So everything is clear till now. Now we are beginning with the family as an agency of socialization. How the family is affecting the socialization of a person, how the family is making relationship with the person to make him or her socialize, and family कैसे उसका behavior modify कर रही है, how the family is modifying his behavior to take the participation in the society basically. First, developing of knowledge. From the birth till the death, all the knowledges, our first institution is our family. फैमिली हमें देती है सारी नॉलेज, अपनी थिंकिंग, अपना थॉट प्रोसेस, एजुकेशन कहाँ लेनी है, क्या आपको पढ़ाई करनी है, पेरेंट्स कौन होते हैं, ये सब हमें कौन सिखाते हैं, हमारी फैमिली. तो फर्स्ट इंस्टीट्यूशन हु डेवलप्स इन नॉलेज इन अस इज आवर फैमिली बेसिकली. Then we are having a development of attitude, how we are dealing, the way we are dealing in our society, the way we are dealing in our behavior. आपका बिहेवियर, आपका करेक्टर, आपकी पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट सबसे पहले कौन करता है, फैमिली करती है, कि दिस इज द राइट वे टू बिहेव इन द हाउस एंड दैट इज हाउ यू बिहेव इन योर सोसाइटी. कहते हैं ना कि ये घर में भी ऐसी बात करती है जैसे अभी यहाँ पे कर रही है, तो आपको घर से वो तरीके सिखाए जाते हैं, आपकी बात करने का तरीका, आपके खाने पीने का तरीका, आपके उठने बैठने का तरीका, योर थिंकिंग, योर थॉट प्रोसेसेस, योर लाइकिंग्स, योर डिसलाइकिंग्स, all are judged by the family first. Then you enter in your society. Then development of the skills. Skills is the foundation which is made by the family. Whatever you see from the birth, स्किल्स होती है जो आपको सिखाई नहीं जाती, जो आपके अंदर ऑटोमेटिक होती है. योर मॉरल, योर स्पिरिचुअल वैल्यूज, योर गुड और बैड. योर मॉरल वैल्यूज होती है द डिफरेंशिएशन बिटवीन द गुड और द बैड, बिटवीन द राइट एंड द रॉन्ग. चेंज इन द फंक्शन ऑफ सेक्सुअल रेगुलेशंस. आपके जो आपके अंदर पर्सनैलिटी डेवलपमेंट में जो चेंजेस आ रहे होते हैं, प्री मैरिटल, एक्स्ट्रा मैरिटल, ये सब आपको आपकी फैमिली सिखाती है. Then change in the reproductive functions of the family. Then we are having the change in the children rearing functions. आपकी चिल्ड्रन रियरिंग होती है कि आपकी पेरेंटिंग स्टाइल कैसी है. आपके पेरेंट्स अगर स्ट्रिक्ट होंगे तो आपका बिहेवियर पे वो दिखेगा, आप में, आपकी पर्सनालिटी में वो दिखेगा. आपकी फैमिली जैसी होती है वो आपकी पर्सनालिटी में दिखता है. आपके पेरेंट्स आपको जिस तरीके से पालते हैं, जिस तरीके से आपकी परवरिश की जाती है, वो आपके बिहेवियर में, वो आपकी पर्सनालिटी में दिखता है. बाय चूजिंग योर रॉन्ग एंड राइट, बाय चूजिंग योर गुड एंड बैड फॉर द सोसाइटी. आप जितना भी सोसाइटी के वेलफेयर में करते हैं वो सब शो करता है आपकी पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट गिवन बाय योर पेरेंट्स. चेंज इन द सोशलाइजेशन एज अ फैमिली फंक्शन. आपके जो फंक्शंस हैं, आपको जो फैमिली में सिखाया गया है, सही गलत, आपका वे ऑफ डूइंग द थिंग्स, आपका बिहेवियर, आपका मॉडिफिकेशन, उससे आप सोशलाइजेशन में पार्टिसिपेट करते हो, आप सोसाइटी में पार्टिसिपेट करते हो. फिर चेंज इन द एजुकेशन फंक्शन ऑफ द सोसाइटी. आपकी अगर ट्रेडिशनल फैमिली है, ऑर्थोडॉक्स फैमिली है, तो वो आपको वही प्रथाएं, वही हेरिडिटरी आपको एजुकेट करती रहेंगी कि यही हमारे घर की रीत है, यही प्रथा है हमारे घर की. अगर आपकी फैमिली वेस्टर्न कल्चर को अडेप्ट करती है तो आपके अंदर वही चीजें आती हैं, एंड दैट इज हाउ यू आर गेटिंग सोशलाइज इन योर सोसाइटी. देन चेंज इन द रिलीजियस फंक्शंस ऑफ द फैमिली. आपकी फैमिली का जो रिलीजन होगा वही तो आप अडॉप्ट करते हो ना. बर्थ से ही पैदा होती तो कोई हिंदू, मुस्लिम या क्रिश्चियन नहीं बनता, उसके बाद ही आपको सिखाया जाता है ना दैट इन दिस फैमिली वी आर अडॉप्टिंग दीज नॉर्म, दीज कल्चरल वैल्यूज, एंड यू अडॉप्ट दैट फॉर योर सोसाइटी. देन चेंज इन द सोशल फंक्शंस ऑफ द सोसाइटी बाय योर फैमिली. आपकी फैमिली जो सोसाइटी में फंक्शंस करती है, कहीं ना कहीं आप भी अपनी पर्सनालिटी से, अपने बिहेवियर से वही फंक्शंस, वही नॉर्म्स, वही रेगुलेशन अपनी सोसाइटी में करते हैं. देन वी आर हैविंग द पेरेंटिंग. दिस पेरेंटिंग I will do in a 10 seconds. Just revise your agency of socialization. There are 10 agencies, and then we will begin with the parenting styles. Yes. These parenting, I have already explained you these parenting in your childhood growth and psychology part, and I will not go into the deeper section of this parenting because we have already done it in the first year, and I have explained you these things in your first year childhood and psychology. We will just go through the glimpse of it. You already know it because Parenting is the process of promoting and supporting the child. How you promote your child, how you support your child, how you help your child in the modification of the behavior, basically. Now we will begin why there is a need of parent-child relationship. Why there is a need to make the relationship between the parent and the child. What kind of a need, जरूरत क्या है पेरेंट्स और चाइल्ड के बीच में रिलेशनशिप डेवलप करने की. There are great benefits of developing the parent and child relationship. Parent directly influence the child of his overall personality development. आपकी पेरेंटिंग, आपका जो रिश्ता है अपने बच्चों से, वो उनके बिहेवियर में, वो उनके स्टाइल में, वो उनके एटीट्यूड में डायरेक्टली झलकता है. बेसिकली जो आपका बच्चा है, जिस भी तरीके का आपका बच्चा है, सपोज आपका डिसेबल्ड चाइल्ड है, आपकी पेरेंटिंग स्टाइल वैसी होगी, आपका रिलेशनशिप उससे वैसा होगा. प्री मेच्योर है, डिसेबल्ड है, एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज में ज्यादा पार्टिसिपेट करता है, अकेडमिकली वीक है, वॉट एवर द काइंड ऑफ पर्सनैलिटी ऑफ अ चाइल्ड इज हैविंग, ही वुड हैव दैट काइंड ऑफ रिलेशनशिप विद द पेरेंट्स. आपके पेरेंट्स आपके साथ वैसा ही बिहेव करते हैं जैसा कि आपकी पर्सनैलिटी होती है, जो आपको वो चीजें देना चाहते होते हैं. एक चाइल्ड है ADHD का, हाइपर एक्टिव चाइल्ड है वो, तो पेरेंटिंग स्टाइल उसके साथ वैसी होगी, पेरेंट्स का रिलेशनशिप उसके साथ अलग तरीके का होगा. एक नॉर्मल चाइल्ड के साथ पेरेंटिंग का पेरेंट्स का रिलेशनशिप अलग होता है. एक अबनॉर्मल चाइल्ड, अबनॉर्मल नहीं, स्पेशल चाइल्ड एंड आई एम सॉरी, स्पेशल चाइल्ड और जो डिसेबल्ड चाइल्ड है, या जो प्री मेच्योर चाइल्ड है, या ADHD का जो चाइल्ड है, स्पेशल नीड्स वाला जो चाइल्ड है, उसके साथ पेरेंट्स का रिलेशनशिप अलग होता है. देन वी आर हैविंग द सम बिहेवियरल इश्यूज विद देम. The children who is not having the good relationship with the parents, they show their behavior in a different way. There is warmth and controlling factor with the parents and the child relationship. Mother and father share a different kind of relationship with the child. The child feels warmth with the mother and rough with the father. It depends person to person. गर्ल्स फादर के ज्यादा क्लोज होती है, गर्ल्स के लिए फादर थोड़े लीनियंट होते हैं, बॉयज को फादर थोड़े स्ट्रिक्ट लगते हैं. मदर जो होती है वो बॉयज की तरफ थोड़ी लीनियंट होती है, उन्हें गर्ल्स स्ट्रिक्ट रखती हैं वो. तो एक डिफ्रेंशिएटर है, ये आपको पर्सन टू पर्सन डिफाइन करता है. देन वी आर हैविंग द डिफरेंट स्टाइल ऑफ पेरेंटिंग स्टाइल्स. Firstly, we are having the authoritative parents, just right parents. It means, you know, whatever the instructions and the norms they have given you, you have to adopt it and you have to do according to them. Authoritarian parents, which are having the high expectations from the child. They don't want 60%, they want 100% from the child. They are not happy with 98%, they want 100%. They expect more द चाइल्ड एफिशिएंसी. चिल्ड्रन की जितनी एफिशिएंसी होती है उससे ज्यादा वो एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं चिल्ड्रन से. देन वी आर हैविंग द प्रिमिसिव पेरेंटिंग, जो ज्यादा ही बच्चों की लाइफ में इन्वॉल्व रहते हैं. देन वी आर हैविंग अनइन्वॉल्व पेरेंट्स, जिनको पता ही नहीं होता कि उनके बच्चे कर क्या रहे हैं. These are 4 kind of parenting style. I have just given you the glimpse because we have already discussed this in your childhood growing and development. Then what are the issues in parenting styles? What kind of issues we are having? Parenting today requires a learning attitudes and techniques. Parents do not know techniques how to handle the different children. They don't know how to deal with the special child. उन्हें पता ही नहीं होता कि उनका बच्चे में क्या पर्सनालिटी चेंज आ रहा है, क्या मॉडिफिकेशन ऑफ बिहेवियर आ रहा है. They accept the child as they want to see him, but they do not accept the child as he is. आप जैसा देखना चाहते हो अपने बच्चों का, वैसा मत अपनाओ अपने बच्चों को, वो जैसा है उसे वैसा अपनाओ. देन पेरेंट्स टुडे rear the children with pluralist society. That means sometimes the society values and the values of the parents, your western values, got conflict and it lead to the conflict in the mind of the child. Some conflicts exist in the mind of the child. You need to acknowledge it. Then parents feel guilty, anxious about their performance. आज मैंने इसे थप्पड़ मार दिया, पेरेंट्स को गिल्ट होता है उस चीज का, वो अपनी पेरेंटिंग स्टाइल पे सही नहीं हो रहे हैं. Then we are having the changing goal technology. That means a technique in which parents change their goal according to the development of the child. जरूरी नहीं है वो 6th क्लास में 100% लेके आया था तो 12th में भी लेके आएगा. You have to change your goal and you have to change your thinking as the growth of your child, as the development of your child. Then there are some parenting skills now. Parenting skills are basically the guidance force of good parents. Guiding force how to become the good parents which can lead a child healthy adult. How you can become the good parent and how you can give a healthy life and a wealthy life to your child. How you can inherit the social characteristics in your child in a positive way, or there are some guiding principle of it. Parent child relationship skills, quality time should be spent with the child, your positive communication should be there, you're encouraging the desirable behavior. जो behavior आप बच्चों में देखना चाहते हैं, सबसे पहले वो behavior आप अपने अंदर लेके आएंगे. Then only your child will accept it and he will try to modify his behavior. Then teaching skills and behavior. जो behavior आप अपने students में देखना चाहते हैं, if you want your class to be in a discipline, then firstly you should be in the discipline. If you want that your student give you respect, then firstly you should give your respect to the child. Then we will begin with the managing misbehavior. If a child is misbehaving in the class or at home, he should supervise it. There are some logics behind it, there are some reason behind it. We should research it, we should have some remedies for it. Then anticipating and planning is there. The engagement of a child in various challenges, in various they are having some activities which are economically and ethnically, which they have to manage self management. कुछ बच्चों की आपकी बातें नहीं पता होती हैं, कुछ बातें उन्हें सेल्फली मैनेज करनी पड़ती हैं. वो कैसे कर सकते हैं? प्रैक्टिस विद द गाइडेंस. आप टाइम टाइम पे उन्हें एडवाइस देते रहें, आप टाइम टाइम पे उन्हें गाइडलाइंस देते रहें. सेल्फ रेगुलेशन स्किल्स शुड बी देयर. उनको सेल्फ रेगुलेशन अपने बारे में पता होना चाहिए, सेल्फ इंट्रोस्पेक्शन पता होना चाहिए. मूड एंड कॉपिंग स्किल्स. डिस्करेजिंग द अनहेल्पफुल थॉट, जो नेगेटिव थॉट्स हैं या जो उनके अनहेल्दी थॉट्स है उनको आपको डिस्करेज करना चाहिए. पॉजिटिवली इन्वॉल्व होना चाहिए उनके साथ. उनको स्ट्रिक्टली नहीं, थोड़ा स्ट्रिक्ट और थोड़ा सा लीनियंटली लेना चाहिए. देन पेरेंटल सपोर्ट स्किल्स. पेरेंट्स शुड सपोर्ट देयर चाइल्ड. Then what are the impacts? Now we will begin with the impacts of the parenting style. We have followed the parenting style. We have given the parenting skills also. Now, parent is a child first teacher. Your first involvement begins with the child is by parents. जब बच्चा आंखें खोलता है सबसे पहले वो अपने पेरेंट्स को ही देखता है. दे कैन बी द बेस्ट टीचर थ्रू आउट द लाइफ ऑफ द चाइल्ड. सो जो पेरेंट और बच्चे का जो रिलेशनशिप होता है वो कहीं ना कहीं बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रांगली इम्पैक्ट करता है आपकी बच्चों की लाइफ पे. उसके पेरेंट्स का रिलेशनशिप उससे के बिहेवियर में, उसकी पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट में बहुत ज्यादा दिखता है. हमारी सोसाइटी में जैसे वो बिहेव करता है बेसिकली वो अपने पेरेंट्स के बिहेवियर से बहुत ज्यादा इम्पैक्टफुल रहता है. डेवलपमेंट ऑफ रिलेशनशिप. वो किस तरीके का रिलेशनशिप बना रहा है अपने पेरेंट्स से, अपनी सोसाइटी के लोगों से, किस तरीके की लर्निंग, किस तरीके की सिक्योरिटी, किस तरीके की गाइडेंस वो ले रहा है. देन डेवलपिंग द पीर रिलेशनशिप्स. अपने ग्रुप में अपने फ्रेंड से वो कैसे बात करता है, उसकी पर्सनालिटी क्या है. अपनी सिमिलर एज के ग्रुप में वो किस तरीके की स्किल्स शो कर रहा है, नॉलेज शो कर रहा है. इट ऑल डिपेंड ऑन द पेरेंट्स कि उसके पेरेंट्स ने कौन सी स्किल्स उसके अंदर दी हैं. देन डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द सोशल अंडरस्टैंडिंग. वो सोसाइटी में सोशल नॉर्म, सोशल रेगुलेशंस को किस तरह से ले रहा है, किस तरीके से अडॉप्ट कर रहा है, किस तरीके से एक्सेप्ट कर रहा है. इट इज ऑल्सो गिवन बाय द पेरेंट्स. उसके पेरेंट्स उसे सिखाते हैं व्हाट इज रॉन्ग, व्हाट इज करेक्ट, व्हाट इज एथनिकली करेक्ट, एथनिकली रॉन्ग, मॉरली करेक्ट, मॉरली रॉन्ग. Basically, your overall personality development has a great impact of your parent relationship with yourself. Development of social and economic competence. Whatever the economic competence you are having in your society, your parents will make you self-sufficient to have a competition in your society. Then there is a transmission of parental expectations and values. Just revise it. I am just coming in 10 seconds. Yes, any problem till now? Okay, so we will begin with the transmission of parental expectations and values. How the parents' expectations and their values got transformed by the different ages ऑफ द चाइल्ड। आपसे जो बच्चों से ना पेरेंट्स बहुत कुछ एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं। जब वो छोटे होते हैं तो उनकी एक्सपेक्टेशन अलग होती है, जब वो टीन एज में होते हैं उनकी एक्सपेक्टेशन अलग होती है, यंगर होते हैं तो उनकी एक्सपेक्टेशन अलग होती हैं, जब वो ओल्ड एज में जाते हैं तो उनकी एक्सपेक्टेशन अलग होती हैं। सो वी आर गोइंग टू read about the parental expectations. Basically, what is parental expectation? Parental expectation is basically the effect of the overall development of the child. उसकी अकेडमिक परफॉर्मेंस में एक्सपेक्टेशंस होती है कि मेरे बच्चे के तो 98% आते थे, उसके 60 कैसे आ रहे हैं। उसकी एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज में होती है, उसके अलग अलग एक्टिविटीज में पेरेंट्स की अलग अलग एक्सपेक्टेशंस होती हैं। अकॉर्डिंग टू बुक, पेरेंट्स एक्सपेक्टेशंस अफेक्ट द चाइल्ड अकेडमिक परफॉर्मेंस. Definitely, if you are expecting your child to read and to do the academic learning till 20 hours, it is not possible. He is a child of a 6th standard or 7th standard or 12th standard. He is not that much sufficient. You should accept your child as he is, as it is. Then Signer has given the typically referred to the parent desire or wish regarding to their child future transmission. That means कुछ पेरेंट्स होते हैं, हमें तो अपने बच्चों को आईएएस बनाना है, बच्चा बनना ही नहीं चाहता है, ये जबरदस्ती उसमें अपनी ख्वाहिशें थोपे जा रहे हैं, तो वो भी थोड़ा गलत हो जाता है. In other words, we can say the children's future achievement is defined by the reflection of the parent, college, their institute, your attendance, your school enrollment, your involvement in the school, and other factors. Then we are having value transmission. How the values get transmitted from the parent to the children. It is a hallmark of the socialization. Basically, the most of the parents desire the child to develop the similar values as they have developed in themselves. But the value of a child can be different from the parent's value. आपके पेरेंट की वैल्यू हो सकता है ट्रेडिशनल हो, ओल्ड हो, जो पुराना चला आ रहा है वो उसी में रहना चाहते हैं. दे डोंट वांट टू एक्सेप्ट द मॉडर्न वैल्यूज. बट एज अ चाइल्ड यू आर गोइंग आउट इन द सोसाइटी, यू आर हैविंग अनदर थिंग्स इन योर सोसाइटी, यू आर एक्सप्लोरिंग योरसेल्फ. You can adopt the Western values, you can adopt the modern values, and here is the conflict between the parent value and the child value occurs. It can be solved only by discussing your values with the parent value. In these kind of value transmission, we should accept the path of the neutral value. That means without the hurting of the feelings or emotions of the old traditional values, we can add our modern values. And that combination bring the harmony in the society and lead to the, again, a socialization process. The value need to be very strong and positive relationship to extend in the families or the communities. Your value should be very strong. Your value should be very generous, faithful, kind, responsible should be enough. And there should be a self-control in your value for yourself. Whatever the ideology, whatever the individualism, whatever the materialism you are adopting for your society, it should be developed enough for your society. So that's all for today. Thank you so much. In the next class, we will try to finish it off. We will do the socialization in the community as well as the school, and there are some interface between it, interlinkage of it. In the next class, I will finish out your syllabus. Thank you so much for today's class. And there are no questions in today's class. We will give you the question paper in the next class. Thank you so much, ASK Academians. Thank you.